The Fukushima nuclear disaster, 2011, the triple meltdown. On March 11, 2011, Japan was struck by a triple catastrophe that shook the world. First came a magnitude 9.0 earthquake, then a massive tsunami, and finally, a terrifying nuclear meltdown at the Fukushima Daiichi power plant. It was the worst nuclear accident since Chernobyl, a crisis that unfolded live on television and forced humanity to once again question the safety of the atom. The wave that breached the wall. The Fukushima plant was built to withstand earthquakes and tsunamis, but not of this scale. The sea wall was 10 meters high, designed for the worst-case scenario predicted at the time. However, the tsunami that arrived 50 minutes after the quake was 14 meters high. The water easily surged over the sea wall, flooding the plant's lower levels and destroying the critical infrastructure that kept the reactors safe. The Station Blackout. Nuclear reactors need constant cooling even after they shut down. When the tsunami hit, it flooded the basement where the backup diesel generators were stored. Instantly, the plant lost all power. A station blackout. Without electricity to pump water, the water inside the reactor cores began to boil away. As the fuel rods were exposed to air, they began to melt, generating massive amounts of explosive hydrogen gas. The hydrogen explosions. In the days following the blackout, the pressure inside the reactor buildings became critical. Workers frantically tried to vent the gas, but it was too late. On live television, Unit 1, followed later by Unit 3 and Unit 4, blew apart in massive hydrogen explosions. The concrete roofs crumbled, releasing radioactive plumes into the atmosphere. The images of the white smoke rising from the skeleton of the buildings caused panic across the Pacific, with fears of a radioactive cloud reaching Tokyo and beyond. The Fukushima 50. As radiation levels spiked to lethal intensity, most staff were evacuated. But a small group remained behind. Known as the Fukushima 50, though the number rose to hundreds, these engineers, technicians, and soldiers worked in darkness and high radiation to manually pump seawater into the reactors. Their willingness to risk fatal exposure to stabilize the plant is credited with preventing a total catastrophic release that could have made a huge swath of Japan uninhabitable. The exclusion zone and treated water. The disaster forced the evacuation of over 150,000 people, creating a ghost zone frozen in time. While decontamination efforts have allowed some to return, the plant remains a massive cleanup site. In 2023, Japan began the controversial process of releasing treated radioactive wastewater into the ocean, a move that sparked international debate and protests, proving that the legacy of Fukushima is far from over. Fukushima changed the world's energy policy overnight. Germany pledged to close its reactors, and safety protocols were rewritten globally. It stands as a stark reminder that in the face of nature's extremes, our fail-safes can fail. Do you think nuclear power is worth the risk? Let me know in the comments below.